Feel me like a Hellcat.
Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm Obscurian Joe PT, and today we have here a very special game. It's called the Turing Test, and the Turing Test it was developed by the Bowcat Studios, and it's making use of Unreal Engine 4. Okay, so this game it's going to remind yourselves the time that you played Portal 1 and Portal 2, because it's going to have some things where it is similar. But for now, let's take a look at the settings menu. I think you are going to like it. So I have the game on medium, but to be more honest, I will put the game on the maximum settings because yes, our PC can in fact handle it. I will turn on VSync because the game is locked to 60 FPS even with VSync disabled. Well, a new patch came out and the game now can achieve 90 frames per second. But this video that I'm commenting right now, it was done like 3 to 4 days ago, and so I'm not going to record it again, I'm sorry. But I did benchmark the game on the high settings, on the medium and on ultra. You can check the results without recording on the details of the video, or you can press the red rectangle saying frame rate, which will take you to the sequence of the video where I discussed the frame rate. So you saw there, we have plenty of options. You can customize your own keys on the keyboard, you can customize many audio tracks and some stuff like that. But for now I will shut up myself and I'm going to let you enjoy a little bit of gameplay of the Turing test. So hope you enjoy it and hope to see you soon.
Morning, Eva. Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses. We need you to investigate.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication. Pick up your EMT. It's on the side. Okay. We are going to take a lander to Europa. Make your way to the docking station.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch. Bay 3.
Retro?
Go.
Fido.
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Control.
Go.
Telcom.
Go.
Then we are go for launch initiating.
Certainly.
Engaging retrofire. I'm running the program 80 degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Trajectory looks good. 502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
We are slightly short of the landing site. We are going to have to burn late. Go.
Full retrograde. Open the door.
Welcome to Europa. The base has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Theia Macula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules. The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together. They really have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage. But they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
So, if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning. Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons. My instance has just been updated.
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind, two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories, conflicts. This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
Here it is. I was talking to the ISA. They don't know what to do with it. They're calling for a grounding of all Europa transport until they get your report.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Hello boys and girls, welcome back to the performance section of the video, and as you can see the performance average is very close between the Ultra, the High and the Median settings. All of them can almost achieve 60 frames per second, I mean the Median can in fact, but you can notice that on the High and maximum settings there are a couple of drops there. It's when you enter that sort of a spaceship, small spaceship where you go to that snow planet. So that sequence is very demanding and it is where those drops happen. So on the chapter 1, which was when you start doing your own tests like Portal, the performance is a little bit different and you can see that the Ultra and the High settings runs mostly at 60 FPS with no drop. So if I have to recommend you one setting to play, I would go for the Ultra settings because the drops are only 13% and it's not an action game at all, so if you get one or another drop you won't be pissed, I guess, because of that. So on the maximum settings the game can use up to 1.9 gigabytes of VRAM. The RAM won't be a problem for you, I guess, because the game just used on my system 2.5 gigabytes. I mean my entire system and game was using 2.5 gigabytes of RAM. The CPU usage was around 20 to 50%. As for the graphic card, yes, that wasn't bottleneck, that is the fact of the game being locked to 60. The GPU usage was between the 75% and the 99%. So that's how I want to talk about the Turing test. Hope you did enjoy this game. If you want to check more about the game, you have a link on the description for the Steam page. It seems that the game was very well received. They have very good Steam reviews on the comments. I mean, yes, Steam reviews, there are plenty of them and very good, so give it a try. The game is not expensive and might be a nice thing to play if you miss Portal or anything. Goodbye.